Hi everyone, it's Tess from teachwithtess.com and I am back with you today because I want to talk to you about what I have earned in my first 5 months with Wales English. I thought it would be relevant to do this because I did a video on how much you could earn with Wales about 2 months ago now. So it's been quite an interesting journey for me. As I said, I joined right at the end of November, so my first paycheck was in December 2019. We are now at the end of May 2020. So I thought the first 5 months would give you, as somebody interested in Wales, a really good idea of this progression that you can make if you work hard. Now, one thing to tell you about me is that I give my time completely to Wales. I don't work for any other school. So I have about 20 slots, 20 fixed slots open every week. Weekdays, Monday to Friday, and then I will open my Saturday, Sunday slots if I want to work on flexible hours and just teach trials. So that's how I've decided to do it, because I really don't want to commit to have to do trials at the weekend. So regular classes at the weekend. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's start. So December, I joined at the end of November, and then I started, I did the training, I opened up my slots, and I started getting trials, because as a new teacher you get trials. All trials are now paid at $18 an hour, everybody from the 1st of June, old teachers and new teachers. So bear in mind that when I'm being paid for trials in these numbers, they're a little bit higher because I wasn't earning more than $18 an hour. Anyway, here's December, right? So I've been there for a month. $309. Now, what I've written here, the web, is the weekend bonus, weekend evening hour bonus. So if you work peak Beijing time hours, so from 7 to 9 p.m. at the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you get $5 an hour. So I worked 4 hours during that month and got $20, not pounds, $20. So that was my pay. Not massive, but there we go. Now, what happened after that? Let me carry on. So I'm going to tell you in January. So of course, January we had a few days off because of Christmas. I think I took 1 day off. It's not quite the same, obviously, as having a normal month like April or whatever. So it's a bit of a special month. But even so, I earned $1,070. Okay, sorry, my light's reflecting. $1,070 in January. Now, broken down, this seems like a big jump. It was a big jump because I did $500 worth of content and promotion work for Wales. So I'd only been there a month, but I worked in marketing and stuff before, as well as education, or for education. I said, I'll do some videos for you. And they said yes. So that is content. And then for the fab, what did I get? Not the fab, the web. I got 50. So I got $50 for the weekend evening bonus. That was good, a bit more. And then I got my first conversion, $5 for a trial conversion. Okay, so all of that added up, plus the bit of money that they give you to cover the cost of it going through to Payoneer, $1,070. Not bad, huh? Now, that was January. Then what happens in February? Does it go up? Does it go up? Let's find out. It doesn't actually. So in February, what did I make? I made $965 in February because I wasn't doing the content that month. But also you've got Chinese New Year in February. Well, it was right at the end of January last year. And so they had days off, and the Chinese tend to take holidays. So there were quite a few bookings that either dropped or there were less trials. So it's a bit of a funny one. And I also was on holiday. I didn't work quite as much. I was away for about 10 days. Anyway, break that one down. I got, the web was $40. my weekend bonus. And what did I do with trials? I managed to convert, that's 5 people, 5 kids. That was a trial conversion. I'll put trial C, okay, which means that the students sign up with Wales. Fab. So you get a bonus if they sign up. So that was my not enormous pay for February. But then things start happening because little by little, I have more regular classes. So I was doing about 14 hours by March of regular classes a week. Okay, so here's March. I do apologize for my writing. It's terrible, isn't it? In March, I made, look at this, $1,916. Okay, so broken down, that was 65 for my web. So I was obviously teaching more trials a weekend in those peak slots. Fab, like that. Then I also got conversions of $15. Those are the conversions, the trials. But it's interesting because I seem to hover around that. Even now, you know, I always get between $15 and $20 for the conversions. It doesn't seem to be much higher. So that seems a fairly average, 15 to 20 for me anyway. Then I got the wonderful, fabulous, wonderful FAB. Now what is the FAB? Well, every month Wales English, here goes, that was the breakdown. Every month Wales English sets a target for how many, you know, if you teach, let's say 56 hours with no problems with the platform, yourself being absent, no shows, whatever, you get a full attendance bonus. So I did. That month I got $150. Wonderful. And I also was asked to do training for one of their beginner classes. So I coach teachers who may need a bit of work. And that, I'm going to put it here, was another $21. So all of that, as well as teaching, built up to a quite healthy sum of money after a few months. So that was my March. Now let's see what happens in April. April, what happens in April? So let me see, it goes up again. This is always nice. April, no, that's not, is it? I don't want to put a dollar sign. April, so April 2020 was a good month. April, I get $2,167. Okay, now how did that one break down? Well, interesting. Web, $60. So I was teaching the weekend. I worked over Easter, made no difference to me. How about the trials? So the conversions again were 15. There you go. You see, it was another trial conversion, about the same amount. Doesn't change much. But then, oh yes, this is what starts changing. I was teaching more. That's the full attendance bonus. I got $200 full attendance bonus. Now I was teaching 16 hours a week then. So I was doing that plus trials. If you hit the amount of hours that they set, you get your bonuses. And I was hitting the second tier. This is second tier. So that's April. Now, I cannot give you the exact breakdown for May because I haven't received my payslip, but I did a little bit of adding up and assuming that nothing has gone terribly wrong, as in my maths don't work. But May, I am looking at about $2,500. Okay, $2,500. That will be broken up by my guess of, let's say, $70 for the weekend bonus because I've been teaching quite a lot of trials this month. Then I'm going to put the conversion down at 15 because that seems to be what it is. It's a trial conversion. Oop, can't spell. But then, because I've just picked up some more regular classes, I'm now teaching 18 hours a week plus the amount of trials at the weekend. So guess who just hit, normally, I think, if I've done my maths right, I've hit the level 3, tier 3, full attendance bonus, and that will be $250 for the FAB. Now, I think that is probably going to be my average now. I don't think it'll go up a lot more unless I start doing more training or content production, that sort of thing. But that will be from Wales English, probably my average salary now. Every month this should stay it should stay the same unless the trials reduce a lot. So it could be that I decide I don't want to work at the weekends, but that will probably be my average fab. So I hope you can see that. This is not 100% sure, but it's going to be roughly that. But it should, I hope, give you an idea of the time it takes to build up to get a pretty decent income. It goes into Payoneer. I then transfer it into the transfer borderless account I have, and then I pay myself in my bank in England. And that's the best way of getting as few charges as possible, and to get the best exchange rate, because obviously I'm in pounds, they're in dollars. But all that to say, if you work hard, you open your hours. I commit to Wales because I found that easier for me. I didn't want to hop around different platforms. And it works. It means that I can live my life at home, be happy, and spend lots of time in my garden when I'm not teaching and coaching and looking after new teachers coming on board. Anyway, there you go. I hope that's helpful. And please like my channel if you found it useful, subscribe, and send me questions if you need. My referral code will be in the description box, as is my email, and I would be more than happy to help you if you want to try to get into this fantastic school. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye from me. Have a great weekend, because it is Saturday, and I'll see you soon. Bye.